As-salaam wa-alaikum, brothers and sisters. Welcome to Year 3 of the 17 Verses podcast. I'm your host, Maher Haq. In this podcast, we take a small selection from the Quran every day and recite it to you in plain English, so you can get a small slice of God's Word while you go about your day. By averaging 17 verses per day, we're able to break the Quran down into manageable pieces and finish it in 1 year. If you enjoyed the podcast, please help spread the word. Tell your friends and family, subscribe in iTunes or Stitcher, and write us a review. Today's selection covers the entirety of Surah 65, At-Talãq, or Divorce, verses 1 through 12. These verses discuss how to conduct oneself during Iddat, or the period before a divorce takes effect, so as to be equitable and charitable to both parties. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful. O Prophet, if you and the believers divorce your wives, divorce them at the end of their prescribed periods, and count their prescribed periods accurately. Fear Allah, your Lord. Do not expel them from their homes during their waiting period, nor they themselves should leave unless they have committed an open lewdness. These are limits set by Allah. He that transgresses the limits of Allah will wrong his own soul. You never know, Allah may, thereafter, bring about some new situation of reconciliation. Then when their waiting period ends, either keep them honorably or part with them in an honorable way. Call to witness 2 honest persons among you, and, O witnesses, bear witness equitably for the sake of Allah. This advice is being given to all who believe in Allah and the Last Day. He that fears Allah may be provided a way out by Him, and given sustenance from the sources he could never imagine. For Allah is all-sufficient for the person who puts his trust in Him. Surely Allah brings about what He pleases, and Allah has a measure for all things. If you have any doubt concerning those of your wives who have ceased menstruating, then you should know that their waiting period will be 3 months, and the same will apply to those who have no menstruation due to young age or a disease. As for those who are pregnant, their waiting period will end with delivery. Allah will ease the hardship of those who fear Him. This is the command of Allah which has been sent down to you. He that fears Allah will have his sins removed and his reward enlarged. Let those women during their waiting period or Iddat live where you yourselves live according to your means. You shall not harass them so as to make their life intolerable. If they are pregnant, maintain them until their delivery. And if, after that, they suckle your offspring, compensate them and settle the matter of compensation with mutual consultation and in all fairness. But if you cannot bear with each other, then let another woman suckle the baby for you. Let the rich man give according to his means, and let the poor man give according to what Allah has given him. Allah does not charge a man with more than he has given him. Soon Allah may bring ease after hardship. How many townships have rebelled against the commandments of their Lord and His messengers? Stern was our reckoning with them, and exemplary was our punishment. So they tasted the fruit of their misdeeds, and the fruit of their misdeeds was perdition. Allah has prepared for them a severe punishment in the hereafter. Therefore fear Allah, O men of understanding and faith. Allah has indeed sent down to you an admonition, a messenger reciting to you the revelations of Allah concerning clear guidance, so that He may lead the believers who do good deeds from the darkness to the light. He that believes in Allah and does good deeds shall be admitted to gardens beneath which rivers flow to live therein forever, and Allah has prepared an excellent provision for them. It is Allah who has created 7 heavens and earths as many. His commandments descend through them. This is being explained to you, so that you may know that Allah has power over all things, and that Allah encompasses all things in His knowledge. Ameen. This concludes today's episode of the 17 Verses podcast. I hope that this selection helps increase your understanding of the Holy Quran just a little bit. If you like the podcast, you can subscribe in iTunes or Stitcher and write us a review. Or you can grab the RSS feed and put it into your own podcast app. The show notes, including a text version of this episode, can be found by going to 17verses.com. That's the numbers 17, VERSES.com. Thank you, and be well.